Hey, Danny Draven here, and it is a wrap on day 2. For all of you that have been watching, thank you. For those of you who want to still watch, we still have another 4 days of shooting. Deadly10.com, log in, check out the 2 streaming links, and you can watch all 12 plus hours, 2 cameras, constantly on set with me as I'm making this crazy, insane, weirdly bizarre, highly comical stoner comedy. Today was a pretty crazy, funny day, actually. I mean, I don't think I've laughed at the monitor as much as I have today. Like, literally laughed out loud. We shot a lot of really funny stuff with our Bunny and Wiener characters, who are this bickering couple. And then we shot with a really amazing scene with my friend Chad Ridgely and who played the gorilla. And then we shot with Roy, who played the snake charmer with a little magic every time he gets excited about food. So it was a lot of fun. These guys are just across the board extremely talented, and I'm an extremely picky director when it comes to casting leads and parts and everything, because I've always believed, and I still do, over 50% of the director's job is recognizing talent, and I don't mean going after people that have been doing stuff for 90 years and you stick them in the movie for 5 minutes. I'm talking about fresh, new, young talent that you really have an eye for, people who are very photogenic and talented and have a chemistry with each other. And today I did a lot of scenes with my main cast, which is the 3 leading ladies and 1 guy. They are absolutely magical on screen together, and I sincerely mean that. I mean, I'm shooting the scenes with them, and they're just it's just a perfect combination of these 4. Movies have a little bit of a life to them. Every day things get worked out, and every day the actors and everything get a little more comfortable with each other, and things start working out. Anyway, if you're curious about all this, you can again log in and you can watch the whole process. We also shot some pretty cool ghoulies. I call them ghoulies. I know they're Ouijas, but I think of them as basically ghoulies, because in my mind I'm basically making a ghoulies movie. I'm not really making Halloween night, I'm making Ghoulies Go to Vegas. That's kind of what I'm calling it. We shot some stuff with Gravestone today. We shot some Weed Wolf stuff, and I have some really talented filmmakers. John Lachago, who's been a friend for a very long time, is doing some amazing second unit for me, and his team. He's got a team, and then I have other filmmakers, Ben and so on, all these other guys that are really coming to the table and really getting shots when I have to shoot a ridiculously long day. That's super hard to even get that, and these guys are out there shooting second unit for me, working really hard. Very talented guys. We were shooting some drone footage outside and so on and so forth. So one thing, if you watch the live stream, you could see that was kind of interesting today is when as a director, you often are backed up into a very, very tight day. I mean, it could be 10, 15, 18 pages or whatever. I think tomorrow is actually an 18-page day, which is off the charts ridiculous. For instance, there was a pool scene, and it involved I would have loved to have done it, but to do it right, I would have needed a day. It involved Ouijas and people in pools and underwater photography, which I had planned to do, and all this stuff, and the Ouija sucks him through the thing and so on and so forth. And literally I had like an hour. On these films, often what's happened, because we have the leeway to do this. You can't get away with this if you were on a major television show or anything like that. It's a whole approval process, and oh my God, why are you changing my thing, and so on and so forth. But on these films, when it comes up, like, you've got an hour, so you either get it or it's not going to be in the movie, because there's no coming back to it. So I'm very used to this, so it's no surprise to me often. I mean, I've made so many movies over the years, and I've been doing this a long time. But I took the scene that was supposed to be like a 2.5-page pool scene and ended up moving it, and ended up literally having to just take the basic elements of the scene, like what is this scene really about and what do I need in it, and then just getting rid of all the other meat and rewriting it just on the spot, off the top of your head, working with the actors. The actors are incredibly creative people. Oftentimes people don't give actors credit for their own creativity. Sometimes directors pop in and they're like, hey, you know, it's my way or the highway, and then an actor says, oh, I have an idea. And sometimes actors, there are actors that'll go on blah 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 like for like an hour, and then, but oftentimes if you give actors enough space, they have really great ideas of their own, and it'll make your ideas and your cinematography and everything a lot better. So my advice to directors or young directors is always, don't think that your vision is always the right way, and you have to take your ego and get rid of it, because when you start having an ego, thinking your way or the highway, my shot or no shot, and it's my movie and blah blah, blah yada yada yada, you end up not opening yourself to other people's ideas. Because you have to always remember that filmmaking, okay, is a collaborative process. It is not a solo project. It is a collaborative art form. That is what it is. So every department, cinematography, production design, all the way down to just our PAs and everything, everybody has a function, and without that, it's very much a pyramid. Okay, without that, without having a solid thing, things fall apart, and everybody has to work together to fix them. And things will always go wrong, and they do. It's not a problem. That's what indie filmmaking is. Shit goes wrong all the time. Lights fall down. We're not shooting that way. People are walking through. In our case, people are walking in the background all the time or whatever, and you have to figure out a way around that and just keep moving forward, keep shooting. A really good day. Very happy, very, very happy with what we shot today. This is something very special you're going to see from Full Moon that you haven't seen in a long time. For the first time in my career, it was like shooting 3 movies at the same time in one room, combined with all the riff-raff and people talking and people going in and out, and an active restaurant who has customers coming in and out. So I was shooting my material. There's the live stream stuff that's happening, and then there's our second unit guys just behind us shooting stuff that for inserts and everything at the same time. So it's like 3 movies going on at the same time, combined with the riff-raff. So that was it. That was the first. Lots of fun stuff tomorrow. It's weird on this one. Usually the days on films, they go this way, like a little bit later. Ours have gone from here to here to here. We're like pulling our time back, and that's logistics and actors and celebrities and whatever. If you're interested, tomorrow is an absolutely insane day. That's probably the day I'm not really looking forward to be honest. Maybe later in the day, but we have a ridiculous amount of celebrities. We have people from the Howard Stern Show and all that. All those guys are going to see on the live stream tomorrow.
Hey guys, it's Bridget Marquardt here, and I'm super excited to be at the Artisan Hotel filming Halloween. My cameo is coming up tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned. And if you haven't been to this hotel before, it is so cool and creepy and haunted. I'm gonna go explore right now. Bye guys.
Tune in tomorrow, guys. About 11 o'clock or so is when it'll start. And again, it goes for 12 plus hours. Very little sleep on these things. So until then, God bless.